Is it true that you start your first location was in your garage?
The first location was a garage. We were 3 people, me, my partner, and 1 secretary.
What's the impact of a local university to your company?
What we are doing at your university is really a very important question. The technology is moving outside UNOX.
Yes.
So means that the phone that we are using every day is changing the world. So we have to put something like this inside the oven. So the technology that is developing outside, we put it is also inside the oven. For instance, machine learning, AI, and so on, we are putting inside the oven, okay? This is something that is developed outside. We are working for the customer. We are making the customer happy, successful.
Buongiorno, we are today with a very special guest, Enrico Franzolin. He is the owner and the founder of UNOX. We are here in Padwie, where is a heart of a UNOX innovation. Enrico, what drives you every single day?
So I have to say that I am the founder. When a guy is a founder, has to do everything inside the company, and it is really very important for the future of the company, for the company that is growing up. And what is giving me the idea to come every day in the company is that every day I like to do something new.
All right.
Something new means that in the product, in the process, in marketing, commercial area, and to do new things. So this is the way that I proceed. And the other thing is to do every time a new thing is difficult, but also I like to improve what is existing. So not only changing, but also improving what is existing. This is the feeling that I have when I am coming every day inside the company. And at the end of the day, when I come back, I ask to myself what I have done this day. Something that is good and good, I analyze and I try to do my best in this direction. And also I invite all the people that is inside the company, not only myself, because today we are around 1,500 people. So I say it also to the other people, and I am an example in this way that all the other people are trying to do the same thing every day.
All right. Why did you decide to establish the company in Padwa, especially here?
I was born in Padua, so what I have done I am a chemical engineer.
Yeah.
Okay. I studied in Padua, and my first jobs was I was employees. I didn't start immediately UNOX, but after 10 years. And I worked in a company, in a big company, okay, chemical company, because I'm a chemical engineer. After I was a sales manager in another company,
Okay.
in a small company. But I have decided that if or I grow and I have to go out from this area, because this area 34 years ago was a little bit no industrialized like today. And I say, if I want to remain in this area, I have to do something for myself. I want to have a company that is a little bit different from the big company or the small company. I want to have a company that is that has the feeling that every time they have to do something new.
Right.
There's no a company that was born for money, because I was already good in money, okay? But the feeling is to do something different to what I have found in the area before, when I was working in the other company.
Is it true that you start your first location was in your garage? Is it true?
The first location was a garage. We were 3 people. There's me, my partner, and 1 secretary in a small garage, and we started there. Like the company is boarding, so I don't have big money to start, and a little bit every time we succeed in growing here.
What's the impact of a local university to your company?
What we are doing at your university is really a very important question that you have done to me.
Thank you.
Because we have a tight connection to your university.
Yes.
Also, we have a project with the university. There's one big project we call Race Up. That is a a competition that all universities in Europe they are doing with a car, electrical car, and they produce a car that is around 60, 70 engineers, young engineers, that they study to produce this car, and after they go with the other university to have a competition, okay? And this is helping us to help the university to grow, okay? To do something that is not only theory, but is something real, okay, like the car. And we found also the people that is the good people for UNOX. So it's something that we give and we take, you know. So it's the two things at the same time. It's working really very well. Also, what we are doing is we are going to university to do some courses, okay, and to explain in which way we are working inside the UNOX with kind of research that we are doing. And we are doing the courses in physics, in chemical, in electronic, in mechanical. And so to say to the people that is not only theory, but is also practical things that was done inside the company. And so the people, the young student can understand better these kind of things. So it's an approach. And the other important things that we bring here a lot of students, university students that are going inside UNOX and stay here half a day, 1 day, and they visit all the companies like you have done.
Yes.
And they understand that inside there is a lot of technology. It's not only a wall that you see from outside, but inside there is a lot of things that you are doing. And we are studying deeply the things. It's not only piece of metal, but it is a lot of software, computer, AI, and machine learning, and so on, a lot of other things, really.
I heard that the average age in your company is 23. Why is it important?
Yeah, we are believing because we have a style inside the company, no? That
Right.
in the beginning we tried to employ people from other company, but we have seen that the way that we are thinking, the way that we have the flow and and all the system that we are thinking, the culture of the company is a little bit different from the other company. So what we have seen that is very successful, that we bring people from the school and we put inside the UNOX, and they have courses inside, they are coaching the people and so on. So the people is living the culture, they started to live from the beginning the culture of UNOX. And so we have a lot of people that are growing very much inside the UNOX. All the executive, the majority of the executives that we have now inside the company are coming from scratch, from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so after some years they are now executive. And this is making more solid, the fundament of the company is really very, very, very solid to work in this way. Because when you buy someone from outside, you introduce a different way of thinking. So we have our way that is, for instance, the success of the customer is really very important for us. Okay, we are working for the customer. We are not working for ourselves. We are working for the customer. We are making the customer happy, successful. And also what is helping very much inside is the lean thinking. Lean thinking, I don't know if is a Toyota system, for instance. No, Toyota system we apply very much inside UNOX. Is helping to us to make everything done in this way, and is changing very much the company in production, in product, in selling, and so on.
What core values define UNOX today?
What we are doing, you know that UNOX is producing combustion ovens, okay, convection ovens, and we are in this field, okay. These ovens that we are producing is for restaurant, hotel, bakery, and pastry, and supermarket, big chains, and so on, you know. And this is the area that we are working with. So what we are doing is two things that we are doing mainly for the future, and we have done also in the past, is to look at the technology how it's moving outside UNOX.
Yes.
So means the the phone that we are using every day is changing the world. So we have to put something like this inside the oven. So the technology that is developing outside is we put it is also inside the oven. For instance, machine learning, AI, and so on, we are putting inside the oven, okay? This is something that is developed outside. The other things that we are doing is to look at what the customer is needing, the needing of the customer. This is very important. And from these two lines, okay, we how would you say, we designed the new oven and the new future of the company. So this is that the two big points that we're using for the growing for growing the UNOX, for the way of growing UNOX.
Has innovation always been central, or did it come with time?
No. When we started UNOX, always UNOX is starting, and the process that started UNOX that we have built an oven that is different from the others that was in the market. To give you an idea, the way that they are producing steam is completely different from the others. The way that we have inside the ventilation is different. So the approach that I have, because I am a chemical engineer, I put all my experience inside this field, and I tried to do my best to change the way that the product was produced from competitor or at the moment in the field. And this is the success of UNOX in the beginning, really, because we succeeded in producing an oven that very high feature, but built in a different way. Okay, it was a little bit different in the beginning to show to the people that the oven is performing very well, but after 10 years the market understand this, and from this approach every 3-4 years to change to 5, depending also the revolution that we had from outside, because the phone changed completely the way, so we have to rechange all the line and so. And mainly every 5-7 years, okay, we change and we build the system and the product. Also the production we build, but we build the product, the production, and so on. So our attitude is continually to improve and to change and to follow the 2 points that I said to you before: the external technology and the request of the customers.
I'd like to ask you about the work-life balance, because you run a huge company. How many hours do you work per day, and do you have time for a holiday?
The free time for me is when I am in UNOX. I'm working when I am in holidays, but this is something that I don't have to say to my wife because it's a problem. Okay. But what is putting me every day here, I'm 69, okay, and I put it every day because I have the passion for what I'm doing, and I like what I'm doing. And because I say to you, every day we are doing something new.
Yes.
And this is making me very happy. So it's my way of living today, okay? For sure I have my time also. At my age I have at least 1 week of holidays every month. So this is that way I decide. But when I work here, I work between 10-12 hours per day. But I don't feel this heavy. I feel this very, very, very nice. And I like to speak with the people that are very intelligent with me, like Gianni, like the guy that we have abroad, like a lot of engineers that we have here. And we have a lot of physics also. That is really very nice to approach this in a scientific way. So I like to speak with people and to grow, to do this kind of situation. So it's if I say a balance, I'm more working than in holidays, but I am happy about this.
Świat gastronomii jest niezwykle ciekawy. Jeżeli chcesz go poznać po podszewki, zapraszam do subskrypcji.
How do you balance the innovation and tradition?
I'll say that we are doing UNOX of today. We have, in my opinion, the most advanced company in technology. We have product depending the line of product. We have a product that is a little bit traditional, okay. That we have a product that still is alive from 30 years ago. So we renew, but the system is like 30 years ago. And we have a product that is very innovative because we have, for instance, an oven that is recognizing the product when you put inside the food inside the oven. So we are doing both. So we are traditional in some way when the customer is satisfied with the traditional, but we are stimulating also the customer to change with the new technology that we are able to produce. For instance, we have an accelerator. We have two products that we have done really very in advance of the other. We have the combi ovens with accelerated system with a microwave, okay? And we have the other technology that we have started to produce in the market that is preserving the food 4 days at high temperature. So this means that these two technology, they are not in the market today, but we have decided to introduce, and they are having quite a good feeling, really.
What challenges come with running a global company?
I think that the challenge that we are having today is mainly to satisfy the customer. This is and I have to say to you that at the moment we don't satisfy all the customers. Yes. We satisfy quite a good number of customers, but not all the customers. So our target is to continue to increase the numbers of customers that we can satisfy. This means that to go in other field, specific field, that we can go inside and to produce some equipment that is right for that field, for that customer. So this is the way that we want to grow. Our idea is to remain in cooking, baking area. We don't think to go in other area like dishwashing or something like this. We are really not interested because we have a lot of projects that we are working with that is still in this field.
How important is customer feedback to your company?
The customer feedback that we have, I have to say that is really quite good because the customer wants to have the right product that they need. The other thing that they want a reliable product because this is the other point because you think that Saturday night that in a restaurant that the chef is cooking, the oven is breaking.
Yes.
It's a problem. So the reliability is another target that is really very, very, very important for us. And before launching a product, we have a big process, a long process that we are testing inside, test outside, making pre-series and so on. And when we launch the product, we know that immediately we have to resolve something that could happen because for us, reliability is a must. We don't want the customer is remaining without our product when at 9 o'clock in the night, when the restaurant is full. This is really a big problem. Also, what we have done when the reliability of the oven is not succeeded, we have also a very nice service system with people, with spare parts everywhere. We are delivering and so on. We have very big stock of spare parts and so on. Because we want that the customer is always working and always be satisfied with our product.
What about the Poland? Do you feel excited about coming to Poland? Is the Polish market satisfying for you?
Polish market is a very nice market, really. We learned also from the Polish market which kind of equipment that we have to do in the future. And also we are designing something especially for this, okay? And this is really very important because every market has some specific way to cook or specific needing, okay? And Polish is one of the markets that we understood that is something that we have to improve. And now we are working on this kind of thing. Polish market is a big market, is a very good people, very nice people. And we like to work very much. We have the subsidiary company there, and it's really very good.
What's your advice for the young entrepreneurs?
To start the company today?
Yeah.
To start a company today is quite difficult. There's no easy job because 34 years ago, it's not like this. Today, if you start, you have to have the normative, because the normative, there are a lot of norms that you must have for Europe, for USA, for China, for Japan, and so on. So this is one step that is really very big if you want to start. If you want to sell seriously, you cannot do in different way. So you must have a product like this. The other thing is that today already in this field, the market is already in some way is already done. It's very difficult to come inside, or you come inside with very good idea, very new idea, very high capital, big money. To start today in this field it is difficult. Today, generally, to start a company is difficult because when I started, I succeeded in starting without a big kind of money. If you want money, today the bank is not giving to you, but you have to find some angels that is giving you the money, and you have to give to them some shares. So this is at the time we had the banks 34 years ago that they gave to us some money, okay, without a big problem like today, and we had the money. We succeeded in the moving. So to start today is good. There's also other people that are starting, but it's a different way than 30 years ago to start. The approach is completely different because you have different things that you have to approach. You have fiscal things, you have norms, you have the product is more complex. For instance, when I started, the product was only mechanical. Okay, today the product is has 60% electronic and software and 40% mechanical. So it's more complicated. If I look at the teams that I have, the technical teams that I have 20 years ago was mechanical people, or mechanical engineers, and now we have physics, we have software, we have electronic, we have chemical, we have many things. So the product also is more complex to produce.
If someone wants to start cooperation with you, here as an employee, what is the most important?
Most important thing that employees must have in our company, first of all, they must have passion. And this is why we have done, like I said, you raise up, that is the collaboration with the university, because in raise up there are people that are very passionate. So passion is the first things. The way also they must have the idea of to learn, because in the life also now I am learning something. So you don't have you can't have the idea that you have finished to study and after you work. No, you continue to study in the life and to learn in the life. So to have an open mind for the new things. This is really very important. And after, we like to have skilled people with talent, because if you have done the school in a good way, okay, I think that we have seen that they are doing also a very nice job in our company. This is the main thing, that the behavior. Main thing is the behavior of the people that is really very important. What is the knowledge we can teach, but the behavior is very difficult to teach. So we have to grow and to put our learning and our teaching in a field that has a very nice ground, you know? Because if you have on a stone, nothing is growing.
And the last, I would like to ask you about UNOX in 5 years' time.
Oh, I give you the idea, very nice, this question. What we have forecasted that UNOX in the next 10 years has to reach about 1 billion turnover. Okay, this is our target. And we have the idea that every 5 years we are doubling the turnover. And we are working on this target in doing a new product. We extended the range of the product, a better range of product, more competitive range of product.
Yes.
And also we are reinforcing all the sales system, sales and marketing system. So because you must have an equilibrium between production that you produce, but also you have to sell. So you must have the selling area that is going also. And we have approached this idea, and we are We have done a plan also for the servicing, for the commercial, for the marketing, and so on. Today, I have to say that 1/3 of the company is in selling and marketing. Okay, 1/3 is in production, 1/3 is managing the situation. This is and we are going with this kind of system. Now we have 44 subsidiary companies in all over the world.
Oh.
We know that we have to do other country, and we have to grow in other country where we are already inside. To grow means that there is different field also there. No? There is a restaurant that is one field. There is the supermarket is another field that you have to follow. Consultant is another field. There is the chains is another field. So it's a lot of the food, cooking and baking food is everywhere. No.
What about robots in the kitchen?
I think that there will be also robots. We are also studying something, working on this, okay? But I think that there will be different situation. There is the restaurant that is automatizing. The oven is already making some automation, in some way inside the system. We are thinking that we need some other equipment that is automated the kitchen inside the restaurant. Also, there will be developed in the future some dedicated machine for chains, because chain is doing two operations, and this chain need maybe two machines done with robot systems and something like this. Maybe now there is already something that is taking the hamburger with a robot, is changing, rotating the hamburger and so on. Really. So in future will be also something like this, really. But I see mainly in chains because they are repeating the same operation in many places. A restaurant, you have automated a little bit more the machine that are inside the restaurant.
Enrico, it was really a pleasure. Thank you for your time, because we do know that you don't have it. So it's honored that you spent this half an hour with us. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much to you. That is a very nice surprise for me. It's one of the first that we're coming from Poland with everything to make this interview. And I wanted to say all the Polish people, bye-bye. And thank you very much, and everybody. Thank you.